Hello, Doctor Who Festive uploads day 3, series 4, episode X or 0, Voyage to the Damned for reading. So, yeah, main plotline, let's just get straight into it. Right, so the Doctor, he's crashed into Titanic, not one from Earth in 1912, one in space. Yeah, and he meets a girl called Festive, and she finds out that he's a stowaway. And then there's the captain and a lot of midshipmen, more of them in the 50s or 60s, and they go away. But there's one midshipman, Frame, played by Russell Tovey. He's a great actor. He's in Crisis on Earth X storyline on the CW shows. Have you seen that? He was a Ray. Yeah, and yeah, he is shot. Damn. He doesn't die. And yeah. Basically, the entire plot, I'm just trying to summarize it down into a couple of sentences, is that the Doctor and some other characters that he was with before and ones that he meets along the way, they have to get down to the bridge so that they can stop the Titanic from crashing into the Earth and killing everyone there and everyone else on the ship. Yeah, because the captain, Capricorn is who is a company leader, because it's Max Capricorn who's line is. This is basically his retirement plan to try and get all of his board sacked in jail, and so that he can be on another planet meeting girls who are fundamental. Say what you say there, because he is a sort of cyborg life support system thing. Yeah. Because Russell Tovey's character was there, he put as much power into the engines as he could, and also the host, who are sort of robot, just as angels, who are meant to help with information, have decided to show the true selves and kill everyone. And basically, the Titanic tries to sink into the Earth just a few hours after dawn on Christmas Day. But the Doctor stops it just in time before, everyone was evacuated out of there anyway, so, yeah, and that's pretty much it, apart from a few of the characters die, and the Doctor and one of the other characters, Mr. Copper, go to Earth. The Doctor goes in the TARDIS, and this guy now has £1 million to have a life with, because this guy was homeless and had no money to his name. So that is basically the plot. That was very quickly summed up. If you did understand it, good on you. If you didn't, find this, comment it down below, and I'll try and type it. I'm trying to do my best. It's quite late at night, and I'm trying to get this all done before I go to bed. Yeah. So the Doctor, he is tired of losing people, and this is made worse due to the fact that he tries to save Acid from an inevitable death. Yeah. She saves the Doctor by using a sort of truck thing to try and put Max Capricorn into the engine, which would kill him, but the breaks a cup. The host putting its heel on, so she has to die in order for him to die. And he wants to try and bring her back from this because of the teleport that she was wearing, and he says, I can do anything, which does sort of foreshadow something later down the line. As with Perth, and this is played by Kylie Minogue, and she wants to see New Sky and has her dream fulfilled by going to Earth. The Doctor takes her there as a little trip, not via the TARDIS, but via the teleport bracelets, because they have to, Red 67, they have to go down, and they basically have to, but being cut short, have to go back up. Falls in love with the Doctor, sort of, and Banacathalata actually becomes engaged, but she dies saving the Doctor, like I said, from Max, and becomes atoms, and is being able to travel forever. Over Van Hoff, annoyed that they were mocked at because they didn't pay. They won the competition, which we find out in a little bit why. But the Doctor shows them it's not all about money, and isn't mad at his wife for spending 5,000 credits, and he dies accidentally. He steps on the wrong place in the wrong piece of metal, and he falls into the engine. Finn Van Hoff. That's Marvin's wife. Ashamed that she didn't tell her husband about the 5,000 credits, after Marvin dies, she sacrifices herself to save the others. Pretty much, small entry there. Midshipman Vane, character I mentioned, he has a stickler for the rules and tries to be a commanding officer very well. Gives power to Astrid, so she can save the Doctor. Brixton Slade, he's an arrogant, rich, and narcissistic man, and we think, and he continues out throughout the episode, it's like, oh, he's a dead idiot then. Near the end of the episode, we think he has changed when he says thank you and he hugs the Doctor. I think that part is actually a part. But not many people are part. I think he has changed, but not a lot. He's changed and he's glad he's alive. But then he tells the Doctor that he's now more rich than before because Scott Corn Cruise Lines was going down the drain, and he literally right before all of this event happens, because he was on a phone, not a phone, he was calling someone and he was talking about money, and he had already somehow transferred all his money to his rivals, so he's more rich because of the scandal. He'll be back on Planet Stone. Mr. Coppola, he's fraudulently claimed that he had a proper degree in economics, so that's basically just about he had to do with the planet, this planet. But as dearly wrong as he got it from basically some sort of laundry company thing. Sort of travel university, but not a lot. And yeah, he had no money to show for retirement, even being homeless, and he is ecstatic when he has enough money to ask finally, because he had a credit card. He's like, I'll put for the chips where the Doctor was over the others, as I mentioned earlier. He puts enough money on it so they could spend stuff. He didn't know how much it was, because I think the Doctor said it's 50 million and 56 credits, which is equivalent to £1 million. Bunny Capalata is a cyborg and is ashamed of being one, but falls in love with Astrid because of her amazement of him being a cyborg, and she doesn't care. She just loves him. He sees his love in the others by using the EMP which kept him alive, because it powered him. Not even seen a drink, because the drink is like, no, you get me a drink. And sort of got engaged. And the only sort of character point as well, it's not a major character. I'm just going to show you. So yeah, because it is, the captain is offering money for his family if he succeeds in crashing the Titanic and is dying already. And we do see him dead later on. So did his family get money? Like, I don't like what he's doing, but I understand it. So yeah, that's basically the plot and the characters. I'm just trying to be quick. What would I rank the episode? I would rank this episode 10 out of 10. I'm going to say this with 2 episodes, this one and another one. Unless something weird happens and I don't like the episode too much. It's because this episode is something new. Like, this one is action-packed, like other episodes before, not even just Christmas specials, other episodes. Had action parts in it, but it wasn't an action-packed episode. This one felt like a movie, and it was so amazing, but still focused on what Doctor Who is at heart. It's all about the people he meets, and all those people I've talked about just there. They're on about. So, yeah, sorry about my dad and the old son. So yeah, basically, yeah, the Doctor is still being the Doctor and things. I think it's because of this one thing which I mentioned right in the beginning. Like, Martha, yeah, she left the Doctor, but she hadn't suffered a great loss like Rose. It's like Rose, she was trapped in a parallel universe where he can never see her again. I think that sort of brings the episode into a context. It's because he is a little bit depressed, like Martha, but not in the same sense as Rose. Yeah. And it basically just kept everything at heart, the Doctor, who he is and what he does. But he is really cool about doing it, and that I'm a Time Lord speech is amazing, it's beautiful. And it is sort of parodied in Day of the Doctor, but it's still an amazing speech. And that is pretty much it. This is short, this is a very short video because it happened to be. Because of the time, need to get good sleep. Yeah, like I said, I'd rank this episode a 10 out of 10. I think I said that. So yeah, next video will be the next Doctor, Series 4, episode 14. Yeah, the first Christmas special to be the second Christmas special in the series. Ooh. So I think that's it. More for me to say. So, adios, goodbye. See you for the next one.
Scarlet out.